Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now the Patriots are going to line up to go for 2 here. Throwing is Newton, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much. And we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for 2.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
You know, I'm all about getting points, and if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for 2, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
This is Bell. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Bell. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Maybe on Bell.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold, a screen to Bell. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
The tackle.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. For the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A gain of 2 on the play.
Off play action. Newton. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The Patriots send out their punter. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script.
It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 97 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Here's Newton. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. So their second touchdown in this first half. They went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, they're only up 12-0. 1 extra point on the other side can ultimately beat you if they score twice.
And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll give this to Bell. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Jets, nothing.
3rd and 2, Darnold. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bell. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
On the return. The Patriots take over 1st down.
Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. And we get a glance here, Charles, at his 2 touchdown runs.
And, partner, have you ever noticed?
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 49 yards on the ground. 1st down, here's White. They find some open field here. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 22-yard scamper. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
It's unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
And oh, my goodness.